morning. No, what I'm talking about is Thursday morning, November 20th. Just goes to show I don't keep up with time too good. One of my biggest problems. But blessings and love, yo. Another day. Yeah, I'm on. I forget on my team. So just wanted to get on live with y'all, chat with you a little bit. Thank you all for your support. Everything's been going good. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all been subscribing. I appreciate that. Subscribing to the website. Yeah. Get a little music going there. Appreciate y'all subscribing to the website, which is down right now because I need to pay my bill. ironlineworld.com. So if you want to give me your email, you know what I'm saying, go to the website, ironlineworld.com, opt in. I'll have that back up real soon. Yeah, it's ghetto shit, right? But for now, go down to the link below and go to the artist website. I got a couple different websites I'm working on, 3 to be exact. Go to the artist one, ironlineva.godaddysite.com, and you can download my EPK for booking. And go through that site, have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? That one right there is still up. Working on the store right now, need to make some changes and different things, so hold off on that one. But the artist site is up there, and the links are below, so make sure you go check that. But I just wanted to say, yo, I appreciate all y'all support and all your love. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world today, but don't let that distract you from the fact that we're in a beautiful time and that technology is booming. You know what I'm saying? So creating apps and different things like that, that's what y'all need to be doing instead of worrying about streaming and how much money you're gonna make off streaming. Do the same thing that those companies are doing. Don't make a song and worry about streaming. Make an app and become an owner like these dudes. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's too long. We sitting up there using other people's apps and stuff. You know what I mean? You got to be an owner. You got to put yourself in their seat. You can't just rap and sing and expect to blow, you know, and be rich and all of that stuff. That's not how Jay-Z got to the top. That's not how Sean Carter got to the top. Sean Carter got financially, stable by investing in different things, different companies after he had a little money going. And that's what a lot of y'all young artists don't understand. It takes years and years to learn money and put together a game plan that makes sense. So where you can buy some land, buy your first assets, real assets like land, houses, trailers, you know what I'm saying, businesses and different things like that. It's not just to buy cars and jewelry and clothes and stuff like that. That's little money. That's play money. That's why Jigga said a long time ago, 30s the new 20s. Back then, that was a long time ago. Some of y'all weren't even born then. I'm seeing now, 40s the new 30s, 50s the new 40s, right? Inflation out here. Y'all need to learn what money is and how money goes. Number one, that ain't got nothing to do with music and ego and, all the fancy clothes and fashion show and all that money y'all spending right there. Come on, I've been performing and touring for 30 years. You buy shirts and stuff like this and you lose them. Fans take them, they get lost in the sauce, whatever. Some of my most favorite materialistic things are gone. And I'm still out here kicking it. I don't have those things still with me, but I still do music. And it's all about tomorrow. Basically, what I'm saying is constantly reinventing yourself, which costs money. Do you want to be the one spending money? Or do you want to be the one making money? That's what it's all about. Do you want to be the one spending money all the time? Or do you want to be the one sitting back saying, yeah, I made a little profit. I didn't make it all, but I made a little profit. That's what they're not telling you. Like, stop being the student in the class and start being the teacher. Like I'm teaching y'all right now. There's more money in there. You know what I mean? I got my music playing. I'm getting paid off the streaming. I'm sending y'all to book my shows. Once again, if you're paying attention, go down, You know what I'm saying? I'll have it up. This video rerun. I had a link up, but you can go to my website, ironlionva.godaddysites.com, or Facebook or the YouTube. Details, my description. Look up my links. Go listen to the music. Go download the PDF for booking. Give me a call. I do your birthday party, DJ, reggae, hip hop, R&B, or perform my songs live. Switch it up on some R&B, whatever. I'm here to serve you. That's what I do. One of the most versatile cats in the game. Been doing it for many, many years. You know what I'm saying? On the low low. Been doing it out here in Virginia on the East Coast for many, many. I never had a record deal. Um, Never had nobody, nothing like that. I saw some stuff young where I knew young, watch yourself, because cats is out here on some grimy shit trying to come up. So I always held my catalog tight, kept my associates low, who I shared my music with, who I dealt with, and all of that. So now I'm in the driver's seat. I own my masters. I have the ability to create a song, developed my skills that way as a producer. I was a writer to begin with and a vocalist. So I can do everything in house, put it out there on the water. Now, the thing about that is what I wanted to share with y'all. The thing about the streaming thing today that people don't understand is what I wanted to say about that is you have to think like a record label. All y'all artists out there that's struggling and like, yo, this shit crazy, fuck streaming. I ain't streaming no more. I'm taking my music off DistroKid, off Spotify. Look, I just got billed from DistroKid right now. They got my account on hold because I ain't paid a little money. You know, I'm going through my personal things, so I ain't paid a little money to re-up, you know, the content ID on the song. So my account's on pause. And I'm due this month, you know what I'm saying? It's November, so my registration is due. So you had them little bumps in the roads and them times like that with your distributor where it's like, yo, man, this ain't working out for me. But you got to understand how compound interest works. Do not take your music down. Trust me. Do not take your music down. I did that 3, 4 years ago, and that's the worst mistake I ever made. This shit is like the stock market. This is like the stock. Every time you put a song out, that's a piece of real estate. That's a piece of real estate that you have put in place. Now you're putting pieces of real estate in place, right? That's like you, let's say it's football. You putting football players on the field, exceptional athletes. Now, out of those 11 players, again, we talking about music and we talking about, but I'm using sports as an example. All right. Let's say your songs are athletes. I'm gonna explain it to y'all like that. Your songs are athletes. Okay, that's your team. So that's your profile. That's your team. Each one of those athletes has its own ability. Each has his own contract. Each one has his own potential for greatness. Each one can go to the Hall of Fame, right? But you have to think like a coach and like a owner and like a team, like the team, even the marketing department. You have to pick the player that you want to focus on, dump money into that player, right? Okay. Mix it up. You might put a little campaign behind this player, put a little oh, he scored 3 touchdowns last week. Let me, you know what I'm saying, throw some love. They're gonna throw some love into that. Yo, the kids want to see him now. He got 5 interceptions. He's a star on the team too. That's 2 different songs, doing 2 different things, doing good. One on offense, one on defense. This dude over here on special teams, and he returning kicks. Who was the dude with the Bears, last decade? Every time he touched the ball, he's gone. Well, in my day, I'm old. Raheem Ishmael, the Rocket. Deion Sanders, prime time. So imagine having prime time, having Kaepernick, one of my favorites, or Jalen Hurts right now. Uh, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I don't know a whole bunch of people right now in the league because I done got old. I don't be watching it like that. But I think you get the point of what I'm saying. You have one of them teams where you get like 5 stars on the same team. Imagine your Spotify like that. You got five, you know what I'm saying, songs jumping off at the same time. You got an all-star team all of a sudden when your profile get like that. Once your profile get like that, that's where you want to be. But see, cats ain't thinking like a record label. Cats just thinking like an artist. Like I put a song up, I put all this energy into it. It's gotta blow up. Nah, that's not how it works. What you're doing is planting seeds. The distributor, the distro kid is only the place where you're planting the seeds. That's the soil you're planting it in. You got to come behind that and water each seed. And each seed is totally different. Each seed is a piece of real estate that could blow up for you. Just like any of those athletes on your team could blow up. They could have great games at the same time. But you got to put them on the field and let them play and put, you know what I'm saying, give them the opportunity to play in order for you to reach that point. So if you take them off the field, you're killing your chance. And the longer you leave them on the field, the more this comes to you. The more you start realizing, oh, this is how DistroKid works. Oh, this is how Spotify works. It takes time. I'm talking about a couple of years, but those are years of love where you planting more seeds, you being more patient, you learning, you're going to work, you're doing some shows, you catching love in other ways. But this is something that boom, when it catches up, just like I said with a stock market, when it catches up with itself, that's what they're saying. So it's a tough situation right now because a lot of artists again are looking for overnight success. I understand that. I've been there. I be in that shoe. You know, I be in those shoes most of the time. Like, damn, I need some money. Why am I doing this music and it ain't paying me? You know what I need to be paid right now, and the things are falling apart. Nah, it's not that. It's that's building you. That's building you solid to where when the day comes, you're gonna be solid because you know how you get there. You know it didn't come overnight. You know it just didn't happen just out the blue. It took time for you to build each building